Hello, everyone, and welcome to day 23. Woohoo! Can't believe only 7 more days till we complete 30-day challenge. Shit, I can't believe we already made it. Almost made it. Hello, Hunter, how are you? Welcome to this 9:30 p.m. stream. I hope you're doing great. Just finishing up a smoothie. What kind of smoothie did you make? Hello, Azimuddin. How's it going? All right, let's get some tunes going. Look at that pretty camera. What do you think of my background? Oh, I also have Pepper. How do I show Pepper? Ah, she can't be visible. Never mind. She's just chilling here. How are you all doing? It is day 23. Today we're going to do something different. Today we're going to suck at CSS. Why? Because tomorrow I have to go to a podcast and it is 9:30 and I haven't had chance to prepare for it. So why don't we embrace the spirit of building and learning in public and learn together? Digital, I was ready to go to bed. Oh no, going to have to catch this. No, I going to have to catch this in the morning. I love the poster though. Oh, thank you. I made it myself. It was a mix: avocado, oranges, blueberries, raspberries, some yogurt. Damn, that sounds pretty good. Not pepper, not Digital Alchemist. Where do you live? Are you gonna check out the PR? I will. I think I sent a comment yesterday and I will check it out. Not today, unfortunately, because I feel exhausted already, but tomorrow for sure. You rock. Good luck with the stream. Aw, thank you, Digital Alchemist. You rock too. Thank you for stopping by. Look at my camera. It's just not cooperating. How about this? My camera's like, not today. Hello, Gaju Kumar. How are you? Did you figure out some nice front end projects you could work on, Gaju? I know you had that question yesterday. I don't know if I had a chance to answer it, but I hope you got some projects and some inspirations. I'm so excited for today's episode because, oh my god, my chair. I'm so excited for today's episode because today we're gonna suck at CSS together. And now you're gonna realize how bad I am at CSS. By the way, you have the raw Tailwind CSS file and its output file committed. Do I? It's totally possible that I do. I will take a look at that. It has been my side project and I have not paid any attention to what outputs it's committing. I've not even paid attention to refactoring the app, so I appreciate you taking a look at it, and it's also making me feel like I should probably give a little bit more attention to this app and not treat it like a garbage project. Oh, let's get some tunes going. Also, shout out to my friend for giving me this very appropriate mug. Gonna get some tunes going. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, by the way, I will be uploading a video on React hooks use effect in a few hours, actually, very shortly on my YouTube channel. So if that is a video you're interested in, you gotta hit that subscribe button and the bell icon so you don't miss the videos. Because apparently, if you don't, then you end up missing it. Gaju Kumar, yeah. Oh, good. I'm glad you found some projects. I forgot you're in front-end or back-end. I am in back-end. Oh, sorry. Why did I even say that? I am in front-end. And also a full-stack engineer. Source of first income without investment. Is that a question, Mohammed? I actually committed out route3.gen file as well. Ooh, thank you. GitHub. I'm gonna actually go take a look at this. Learning AI. Oh my god, you changed 22 files. I saw that yesterday and I was like, oh. Why do we need biome, Hunar? I think I left that question. Included formatter, mold, and tools card, which ESLint needs even more deodorant, plus with biome VS Code extension. I'm gonna propose. I'm actually gonna not propose, but I'm gonna keep ESLint in this. I know you added biome, and biome is like a new thing, and people are saying it's better than ESLint, but I'm gonna keep ESLint because it's more of a standard right now. And I don't want to jump on the newest hot tech yet, especially for this project because this project doesn't target that. But if you are interested, I would encourage you to fork this and add biome to that. So I could link it as like a side thing, which is like if you are interested in adding biome, then try here. Okay, let me share my screen, get this set up. Also, did everybody get, there he is, Ishrit. Did everybody get a notification on Discord that I'm going live? Yesterday, somebody said that they didn't get the notification because Discord didn't send out notification for here. So I hope that today you got that notification. Hello, Ishrit. How are you? I hope you will enjoy today's episode because it's going to be about CSS. Mohammed Fajan, yes. Source of first income without investment. Yes, I got the notification. Awesome. Mohammed, I think I need more context on what you're asking. Notification guy was me. Okay, I hope you got the notification that, Hunter. I am the one who always complains. No, you're fine. Most of the files are just spaces versus tabs. I know. But even if the PR doesn't get merged, I still want you to know that I really appreciate you contributing. And you contributing makes me feel like this project is worth something. So it makes me feel more dedicated to put better time into maintaining it. So thank you. Yay, CSS. Okay, let's share the screen. And I'm gonna move my chat here. And then remember that chat is here, so I gotta move this guy here. By the way, Tailwind CSS V4 is out. Yes, you can switch to that. I saw that. I'm pretty excited to try it out. Let's change this wallpaper. Ooh, I like that. How about this? And since you aren't doing any fancy plugins, you should be fine. Tailwind CSS V4 is amazing to use. You know what? In February, I'm gonna focus a lot more on like the front end parts, the CSS, the UX. So this is gonna be a task for February. Also, if you want, either Ishrat or Hunar, feel free to put a what is that called? Issue in GitHub. So then I can handle it in the next month. Oh, speaking of which, I am officially announcing that this 30-day live stream is going to continue to season 2, which is in February. Yay! So excited. I started out this in the beginning of January thinking if I'll be able to keep up the consistency. Honestly, it was a challenge for myself because I am not the most consistent person. I will pick on a project and then I'll be like, okay, I'm going to do this. I'm going to be so excited. And then as the days pass towards the end, towards the mid actually, towards when 10% is already passed, I'm just like, I don't want to do this. And that has happened so many times. So I'm so happy and so proud of myself that I have been able to consistently do this for 23 days. I think the important thing that I figured out this time was building in rest. So initially I was going in like every single day, non-stop, without any breaks. But on the 13th day, I realized that I really needed some break. I really needed some time off to myself when I'm not live streaming. And that is why I decided to take every weekend off. So basically, this is like my full-time job. Not full-time job, but like week job. So I will live stream every single day of every single weekday of the month. Which means that Saturday, Sunday is a time off, which is something that I definitely need. So learnings for me, but also I'm very proud that I was able to consistently come live streaming for 23 days. Oh, I see that the last thing on the list that should be first, View Transitions API. Why don't we start with View Transitions API first? But what do you mean by the last thing should be the first? Can you zoom in on the notes for the window? Yes, I definitely will zoom in. Shruti, you should watch the View Transitions API of Kevin Powell that came out recently. Oh, thank you for saying that. Actually, I think I had it bookmarked or something. But I saw his video on my in my feed and I wanted to check it out. Where is it? Kevin Powell, View Transitions. This one. I'm gonna check this out later. Ooh. So I will zoom this in and then to read. And then I'm gonna make this bigger. I really do not like this overlay in Streamlabs, so for the next month I'm gonna change this. Ooh, let's do this. Okay. Awesome. Could I zoom into this? I'll also make a PR to convert to TS the whole project if I get time today. Oh, sweet. Awesome. Don't worry about like trying to commit it today or tomorrow. because tomorrow is a day off. No, tomorrow's not a day off. Yeah, don't worry about trying to commit it this weekend. Take your time. Also, Ishrat, how was your IIT JEE exam? It's tiny as heck. You should watch the View Transitions. Got a video on this channel after quite some time. Oh yeah? I didn't realize that. Kevin is awesome though. Wait, he's been making videos pretty regularly. Like really regularly. 13 days ago? That's a lot of videos. When you come in India, when you invite me in India. Hunar, I swear the profile pic of Kevin is nothing like that guy who does the videos. Weeb, hi. Hi Weeb, how's it going? Good morning. Good evening to you, because I am in Seattle. He hasn't switched his profile pic in a while. I've noticed that happens to me as well. I am pretty sure that all of my profile pictures are like all over the place. Some of them are from pre-pandemic 6 years ago when I came to React India, and then some of them are super recent, like from the last conference that I went to. So sometimes that happens. Hello ma'am. Hello Rishi Kumar, how are you? Welcome to the stream. I know you're new here, you and Weeb. Hello. JEE exam went okay, but we'll prepare more for the second attempt since some parts were quite tough. Oh, good luck, Ishrat. I hope you get it. I am Lakshya. Good morning. Good morning, Lakshya. How are you? Is that a yawn? I'm gonna be live tomorrow. Not sure what I'll be streaming, but currently debating between improving this or working on my stack. Do it, Hunar. I will be there. I'll try to be there. Alrighty, shall we do it? Let's go. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do today. What time is it? 9:57. It's only 30 minutes. Time just flies. His videos are not regular, just Kevin scheduled the whole beginner's course, so it looks like it was regular. Gotcha. I mean, that's actually a pretty good strategy. Ikamjot Singh, hi, welcome back, Ikamjot. How are you? Long time. Here's what we're gonna do. Plan for today. We're gonna see what's new in CSS. Then we're gonna look at View Transitions API. Then we're gonna look at the layout thing, whatever that is. Layout thing. That's what I've written here as well. How's the font size, by the way? Is this big enough? Layout thing. Okay, how about that? To, let's just say to read. "30 minutes flew by so fast, like it was only 1 minute before." I know, right? Gaju Kumar, according to you, Frontend roadmap for freshers in 2025. Okay, I created a roadmap a while ago, but it is still valid, so I'm going to share this with you. Ikamjot Singh, yeah, time zone differences makes me miss your wonderful streams. Aww. Well, I'm glad you're here then. I'm glad this time works for you, because on Thursdays or Tuesdays I usually go for yoga at 5 o'clock, and that's why I have to miss the 5 o'clock streams. So I'm glad this time works for you. Think Gray. Oh hey, Think Gray. Are you planning to make more content this year? I am. Actually, I have a video coming out tomorrow morning. Don't quote me on that, because I have to check if my editor sent me back the video. But yes, even if it doesn't come out tomorrow morning, it'll come out day after tomorrow. I am going to make, and I have been making every video. I have been making one video per week this year, and that is my plan for this year. I'm going to make one video a week. So if there are topics that you want to see, actually, I don't know which camera is on. I'm looking at that camera, but I think it's this camera. So if you have topics that you want me to cover, let me know and I would be happy to cover them. Also, I just announced a few minutes ago that this 30-day challenge is gonna now move on to season 2 in February, in which we're gonna tackle UI stuff. So far, we've been building an LLM app, but going forward in February, we're gonna take that app and make it maintainable, make it pretty, improve the UX, add some nice CSS, improve the styling, improve the way we load pages, the way we provide functionality, the way we navigate between the pages, the way we can show information to the user, because right now that app is pretty simple. If you go watch any of the previous streams, you'll see that it's a pretty basic app. There's a lot of core functionality in it, but UX is kind of meh. So in season 2, which is going to be in February, we're going to fix it. We're going to make it better. So long answer, but short answer, yes. I am planning to make more content this year, and there's going to be a lot more coming in. Ikam Joe saying, no, it doesn't. I just did not go to school. Oh, did you take a day off? Are you feeling okay? Ishrat, your GitHub looks more green on the commits chart than me. Really? It is. Oh, wait, I didn't commit anything today. I've been trying so hard to have one commit at least every day. Okay, gotta check if I got anything to commit today. I don't think I do. So the first thing we're gonna do is what's new in CSS. So for that, I'm gonna go, I don't even know, where do you even get CSS news? New in 2024. Modern CSS, let's look at that. Meanwhile, I'm gonna ship this. March 26. Ooh, container queries. Who here knows about container queries? Okay, where did that go? My dog is having such a nice time. She's just chilling. I swear every time I say that I'm going to take a photo of my dog, she knows. She just knows. Okay, I'm going to take a photo of you, so pretend like you're smiling. I'm going to take a video, okay? So if you want to say something, you will be here. This is going on my Instagram in a few minutes. This is an amazing stream. Everyone like and subscribe. Hold on. That means another video. Okay, hold on. Okay, that's gonna go on Instagram. All right, so Web Dev Simplified, Adam Watson are my go-to for web. Ooh, yeah, Web Dev Simplified, I love. Like, subscribe. Oh, thank you guys. Thank you for the support. Okay, let's read this article. CSS Oh, sorry, Chris Coyer. I don't really know how to say his last name. He's awesome. One of the CSS kind of like gurus. I'm gonna read this article and see what's new in CSS, and also try to commit this. Enough of distractions. Let's do some CSS. I know, right? Enough distractions. Get stuff. Oh, I think I don't have it. Oh, I do. Haha. Lame commit. Git push. Cool. Alright, so let's see what's new in CSS. Oh, Fireship for sure. Yeah, absolutely. Okay. Container queries. What are container queries? How many of you know what container queries are? Did you already answer that question? I feel like I already asked that. You are web or app? I am neither web nor app. I am actually a human. I want to ask, since the AI part of the recommendation app is not that complex, so why not use the Google's free API instead of paying for OpenAI? Great question. The reason I'm integrating with OpenAI is because, one, I'm not paying anything yet. My quota hasn't reached that many tokens yet, so I'm not paying anything yet. Two, I wanted to see how to integrate with OpenAI and LangChain, because LangChain was a platform that I wanted to learn. So that is basically the two reasons. Maybe in the future I will integrate with Google AI, but right now I haven't really felt the need of switching. I went to school today for the practical and have come back now to watch this amazing stream. Oh, thank you, Ishrit. Anas. Hi, Anas. How are you? Fireship has the best memes. I agree. All right, so container queries allows you to write styles that apply to the children. How is the font in this? Of a container element when that container matches certain media conditions, typically a width measurement. We're gonna also make notes while we do this. Oh yeah, container queries. Container queries. So container queries is interesting because it applies, it sounds like it's media query, but it applies to a container element. When that container matches certain media conditions, typically a width measurement. So for example, you've got an element wrap, container element, inline size. So the defined container element such as this, minimum inline size is this, display flex, gap when run. So this is interesting because instead of targeting with media query, you can target this with the container thing, and it only applies to specific kind of containers. So for example, if you have like multiple containers, like multiple properties, and you want to apply some CSS to that kind of container, but not to something at the bottom, so you can just target it with container queries. Why should you care? If you ever thought, I wish I could make styling decisions based on the size of this element, not the entire page like media queries force me to do, then using container queries are for you. People who work on design systems or heavily component-based websites will mostly use container queries to style things based on size, because the size of the entire page is a poor proxy for the size of a component. I love this. I love how easy it is to understand this. I think this is very easy to kind of understand why the difference between container query and media query. LangChain works with any model and any provider. Yeah, that is correct. That is one of the decisions that is one of the reasons why I took LangChain instead of what's an alternative LangChain? I don't know. That's one of the decisions I used LangChain for this instead of directly integrating with OpenAI, because if I wanted to switch it out to something else, it was easy to do. Well, I'm gonna go burn some calories. All right, Honor, good luck. That is kind of late to be burning calories, but you do you. I'm not your mom. I don't get to tell you. Progressive enhancement. Okay, also gotta write down what it means. Container queries. container queries. What it is media queries, but for your container. So targets containers based on their width as opposed to targeting page based on its width, as opposed to relying on page width. All right, next thing, basic demo usage. User restarts in the middle to see the calendar change layout depending on how much space it has. It has 3 breakpoints of its own. Oh, let's see. Oh, that's so cool. This is really cool for like components that need to be used on multiple different platforms, but you cannot really predict what kind of platform it may be used on. So for example, if you take a look here, oh shit, look at that. Oh no, CSS bug. You see that? CSS is bleeding. The definition of container queries is right, but not the full truth. There is way more things that it allows. Tell me more, Ishrit. I sleep at 2. This is early for me. Me too. This is why I can stream at 9:30. Don't worry, my headphones are still on. Oh, hey, R3 and 3I. Thank you for following. Oh wait, this doesn't look nice, does it? How about that? So tell me more, Ishrit, about what you mean here, the truth that there is way more things that it allows. Anas, I have one question. Fire away, Anas. Fire away. The CSS bug is because they told it is a basic demo of usage. Let's take a look at its code, okay? So calendar wrap, let's look at the HTML first. I wish this table of contents wasn't here. I don't like this. Go to the bottom. Much better. Okay. Alright, so we have a direction row. Split panel. Okay, direction row. What is the split panel direction row? HTML events. WC split panel. Size changed. Oh, I see. Okay, so we have a split panel component, div slot equals 1, class equals calendar wrap. This is where they're creating classes calendar, hours, daytime. And then we have something on the side, or just DL class equals event. And then CSS, we have container calendar inline size, and in the calendar container we have, if I minimize this, calendar display block hours, maximum width 690. Okay, so maximum width, that is kind of, what beyond that? Max width 350. Okay, okay, so maximum width 690. They've got display block, hours display none. And that happens when this is like this. It is container queries. And then maximum width 350 is when they change this layout. Okay. Then container queries. What are style container queries? Container style queries allow you to apply styles when a given custom property has a given value. Oh, so this was container query based on size, which is why they had min inline size and max inline size, or even max width. And then they have something called style, style variant 1. Container style queries allow you to apply styles when a given custom property has a given value. I think this is what is really powerful about it. Hello, how are you? Are these container queries vanilla CSS? They are vanilla CSS. Hold on, let me share this link. Did I share this link already? Question is, what does GPT stand for? Just watched episode of Game Show for Devs. It was very cool and fun. You did great job there. Thank you, Anas. What does GPT stand for? What does GPT stand for? I don't think I'll ever forget in my life what GPT stands for. Even when I'm on my deathbed, if you ask me, what does GPT stand for? I'll be like, I know this. Oh, right. Link. Damn, ADHD can like really flare up while streaming, especially talking to people. Like I totally blanked out on what I was doing right now. Okay, style container queries. Container style queries allow you to apply styles when a given custom property has a given value. So you got variant 1 and variant 2. You've got variant 2. I don't know what these variant 1 and variant 2s are. Container style variant 1. Button, you can't style dot container, but you can select inside it. Other things. What? Have you ever wanted to mix it in CSS? Yes. As in, you set one property but get multiple properties. Sass made mixins fairly popular. You can do that by a style container query, but just like how Sass had variables, then CSS variables turn out to be more powerful and useful. Style container queries are likely to be more powerful and useful because they respect the cascade and can be calculated and such. But that's enough. Powerful basic demo. Okay, variant 1 is this, variant 2. Oh, okay. Variant 1 is this, variant 2 is this. And the code the way applies is variant is 1, variant is 2. So you define what kind of styles you want. And then container style variant 1 is this. You can't style dot container, but you can select inside it. And then you style however you want to style it. And then with the variant 2, you can style however you want to style it. So then it gives you the ability to have two types of variants. So if you look at the CSS of this, first the HTML. style is variant 2. It's so cool that now you can just add variant 2 here. It's like what you would use Sass for, but now you just have access to variants within CSS itself. Container style queries are like an if block, but for CSS. Yeah. Do you know Cadbury is doing a campaign called Mama, which stands for Make AI Mediocre? They are setting up fake servers for fake web pages with fake information so that they can train on wrong data. In India. Cadbury has too much money? Why? How do you make a tagline, eat 5-star, do nothing, feel relevant in a world obsessed with doing more? Cadbury's 5-star Mama campaign is the perfect answer. It's clever, funny, and a great example of how brands can stay relevant while staying true to themselves. Is it though? Is it true to themselves? Tapping into trends using humor, clear and engaging storytelling. Things to focus on. Without losing what makes your brand special. It reminds us that great marketing isn't about shouting the loudest, it's about connecting in a field that feels... Actually, that is true. It's about connecting in a way that feels real and meaningful. I do agree. What but why? Chat GPT was down yesterday. That is why China is winning. Yeah, that's why I asked. I thought it was some kind of Sass by the way it works. Yeah, it kind of looks like Sass, doesn't it? Okay, getting back to our sassy stuff, aka CSS stuff. Style equals variant 2, class container, legit variant 2, and then you do in CSS you got hopefully that's easier to see. Variant 1, you add whatever background you want, and then container style variant 2, you add however you want to style it, which is really cool actually. So this gives you a lot of power to do like customized CSS in customized styling in CSS without needing any external library, which I love it. I love when we can do that. When you don't need to add an external library just for one thing, because Mixins was really powerful. Mixins is really powerful, but you wouldn't be able to do that in CSS. But this variant thing sounds really cool. Okay, container queries for, so that was styles. And then I'm also going to add the code because how else are we going to remember anything? Okay, I'm going to add this. How is this full width? And then size. Container queries for size. Container queries for this is CSS. container queries file style. So basically with this, you get to have mixins within CSS without needing SAS. Offer for adding multiple variations for a component, such as I think the way this adds a variant is very interesting. So if you see here, all you have to do is define style equals dash dash variant 1, and then in your, or like I'm gonna add variant 2 here, and this is your element, so you can just say whatever element. So you say element style equals variant 2, and then in your container, and then classes equals container. But then in your container class, you also have to define that here. This is interesting that the class is container and the query name also is container. So let's open up CSS container. The container shorthand CSS property establishes the element as a query container and specifies the name and type of the containment context used in a container query. This property is a shorthand for the following CSS properties: container name and container type. So you can have container, my layout, blah, 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 blah. An example is you got some divs and then you specify container like this. But then the shorthand is intended to make this simpler to define in a single declaration by saying container. And then how you want to declare that. And then you have to go ahead and declare your container name. I think they do a better job of explaining it in this example. There. So you say div class equals element, then in the elements declaration itself, or like the element wraps declaration, you have to say that the container is element, which is how you're defining what the container query is going to be like, and then you define that container query. I think because the fact that we've been giving class name of container to our components, it's kind of confusing. It makes it confusing. Style equals variant 2 is normal CSS variables that are still possible in CSS for quite some time. You're right. A China-based company just made an AI model that is on par performance. It's $200 per month. Yeah, that is DeepSeek. Hello, ma'am. What is up? Hello, Akash Gupta. How's it going? Every time I read that name, Akash Gupta, I think of Akash Gupta. I'm sure you get that a lot. I think it's a little bit confusing, honestly. I feel like because this class name is also container, but then the container query type is also container. So class is container, but then when you define your CSS, you have to give this stuff. You have to say like dot container, and then you have to give it a container type of like sidebar, or what did they give it here? Element. You have to give it a container of element / inline size, but then oh, calendar. oh, there, calendar and inline size. And then this is container calendar. So you define container calendars max width or something, max width. And this is the container, wait, how do you add a CSS comment? Container width query. And this is the container style query, right? How do you define what variant 2 is specific to? I don't think you can specify if variant 2 applies only to calendar, right? Let's see. I think you can attach it wherever you want. I don't think it depends which, like which container it is. Yes, I thought of the same for Akash Gupta name. Maybe he is real Akash who's trying to explore new jokes in tech industry. Just commented CSS. He can make jokes on CSS. Well then, I hope you get some good learning, Akash. I hope to see some CSS jokes. Okay, container display grid. That's normal. What in HTML? Just say field style is variant 2 class container. Container units. What are container units? Where to set the size of things based on the current size of container elements, similar to how the viewport units is one viewport is 1% of the browser window width, one CQW is the width of the container, although I'd recommend use CQI instead, the logical equivalent meaning the inline direction. Whoa. Whew. Okay, again. Similar to how the viewport units 1 VW is 1% of the browser window width, 1 CQW is the 1% of the width of the container. Although I'd recommend use CQI instead, the logical equivalent meaning the inline direction. I don't understand what they mean by logical inline direction, logical equivalent meaning inline direction. CQI, CSS. How new is this stuff? I wonder how often has this been used already. Container queries. Okay, you may be familiar with viewport units, which can be used for sizing elements relative to the viewport. Container units enable us to instead size elements relative to the container. Container units are useful for styling our article components. We could use them to specify padding and font size, reducing the need to adjust these for different breakpoints. The unit CQI is used to specify a percentage of the container's inline size. Okay, container's inline size. What did they say? Meaning the inline direction instead of logical equivalent. Okay, I think this language is way better. The unit CQI is used to specify a percentage of the container's inline size. So if you got article, you want to give it a padding of 4 CQI. We don't need to write these styles inside a container query. They will respond to the container as long as one is defined. The difference between width and inline size is that width is always left to right. One CQI is just read as one container query inline size. Wait, I missed so many messages. Aditya Shinde, did you complete the real estate LangChain app? Oh, hi Aditya. No, that real estate LangChain app is currently in progress. One VW is just read as one viewport width, and one CQW is just read as one container query width, and one CQI is read as one container query inline size. Difference between width and inline size is that width is always left to right. Oh, does that mean that inline size is not always left to right? Is the logical counterpart by that they mean that inline size is same as width for the English language, but for some languages that are written vertical. That makes so much sense, like Japanese becomes vertical according to language inline size depends. Very, yeah, that's very thoughtful. One container query inline size, which means I wonder how one viewport width would differ from one container query inline if it is a vertical space. So if you're writing, for example, in this vertical direction, if that is going to be the same as one horizontal, and if it's not going to be the same because your current container is going to be longer, what is the difference in padding? So let's say that you're writing, this is English language, so it's left to right, and in Japanese, let's say, I think it's Japanese that's vertical. Japanese vertical, is it vertical? Writing system. Yeah, vertical Chinese. Right. I wonder what is the difference if you, so without inline size, without inline container, I wonder what is the difference in width and how much would it, and how is it currently done then? To prevent the padding becoming too large or too small, we can use the clamp function. This resolves the middle value, so by passing in two fixed values in addition to our flexible CQI value, we can ensure that the padding will never be smaller than 1 rem or larger than 3 rem. Oh, do we still need media queries? If we can query viewport size and element size using container queries, do we still need media queries at all? Absolutely. Media queries are used for querying so much more than media size. So much more than size. We can detect users' preferences with prefers reduced motion and prefers color scheme, to name just two. There could still be occasions where we need to style an element within a nested container according to the viewport size, and a media query might be the simplest way. But I predict that is not too distant. In the future, container queries will largely take the place of media queries when it comes to layout, while media queries will be largely reserved for other media features like the ones mentioned above. Kostab, hey, how are you? Hey Kostab, how's it going? Yes, Japanese or Chinese is vertical, I think. Yeah, and I think there was another language here which was Korean and Mongolian. Aditya, who will hop into the next stream when you're working on that project. I was working on something similar, so oh, sounds good. Aditya, what are you working on? Currently, instead of using width property, it is recommended to use inline size, and for height, it is block size. writing mode is vertical. I cannot imagine having to build applications that are both in like horizontal and vertical. At Slack, we have to think about left to right and right to left, but we still don't have to worry about like the vertical lines. But I cannot imagine having to build for vertical as well, and having to think about how the queries and how the padding would apply. Um, ugh, it's so difficult. Okay, but I feel that with these container queries, especially with this CQI, it's going to be easier to style vertical components. But I'm trying to understand, what does this look like? If they could let me play with it. Okay, so we have this, and can I make this bigger? Can't. All right, class is article container. This is probably where they apply their class. Article container. This is a grid. There it is. Container layout inline size, and then container layout inline. If the inline size is greater than 800 pixels, then use it as a grid. Now, how do I decrease this? Okay, wait, what? How do I decrease the size of this? Grid template columns, one fraction. And if the inline size is greater than 500 pixels, then 1 to 2. Have you heard? Oh wait. Title is relatable, right? Let's suck at CSS. Web dev journey. Hey web dev, how's it going? Hey, watched your late hit episode. It was fun. Cool. I actually thought you can handle the spice as you're from India, but you felt uncomfortable. Is that really spicy than Indian food? Level 8 was spicy. Then Indian food, it's a different kind of spice. I think Indian food, regardless of the reputation it gets, despite the reputation it gets, doesn't have that much heat. It has more flavor, but the heat differs a lot depending on which part of India you are in. For example, the food in Punjab, where I'm from, it's not that spicy. But a lot of Gujarati food is really spicy. A lot of Hyderabadi food is really spicy. So that hopefully sets some context that the food that I'm used to is not crazy spicy. Same with Delhi. Food in Delhi is not crazy spicy. Now, level 8 was spicy. I would say to compare it with like lal mirch or like degi mirch. No, degi mirch is not spicy. With like lal mirch, I would say level 8 heat was one plate dal with one full spoon, like this spoon of lal mirch, red chili. The lal mirch that you get like in the sukha powder. Level 8 was that, so it wasn't crazy, it was manageable. Level 9 I would say was different kind of heat, uh, but it was two spoons of lal mirch, red chili. So it was really spicy, and the first taste is not that spicy, but the aftertaste is really spicy. So yeah, even as an Indian, I was like, when I walked up in the show, I was like, oh, give me level 9, I can totally take it. I think the maximum level was level 9. I was like, give me level 9, I can totally take it. I'm born in the spice, I can handle this. And when I tried just like a little taste of level 9 in the beginning, oh my god, the aftertaste was like so spicy. And then I had to reach for milk because it was so spicy. Um, so level 8 was manageable up to level 8. Before level 8 it was more delicious than anything else. Before level 8 was fine. But level 8 and 9 was, oh my god, deadly. 9 was deadly. Good question. 100%. I'm also currently trying to understand that how to style the padding and the spacing correctly when working with vertical writing direction. Ishrit, where are you working with vertical writing direction? Is that an app you're building or just for funsies? Web dev journey, where is that video? You haven't seen that video? Hold on. Gotta pause the stream. How have you not seen that video? You guys. Okay. Okay, why is this not... Oh, right, lead heat. There. Watch this now. Also, go tell them I sent you. Show your girl some love. So actually, I'm going to show you in the episode where I had that level 9 spice. Round 2 continues. Oh my god, heat level 10. Yeah, there were 10 levels, right? Okay. This is, what level was that? Also, what strategy is being used when machine learning algorithms are rewarded for correct answers? Reinforcement learning. I didn't know this. Okay. Oh yeah, at this one, right? Oh no. Oh, that is also a lead heat. So that is... that's level 6. That was totally fine. See, I'm like nom 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 nom, yummy yummy yummy. It didn't matter. That one was fine. I'm feeling hungry and my mouth is watering just watching this. Oh, level 9. Oh my god, this was bad. Level 9 was bad. Look at his eyes. That was bad. I think level 8 was also okay. That's when you had like that one chammach mirch. That was still fine. Level 9 was bad. And I'm still at level 4, so I didn't get to have even like too much spice. I was still fine. Oh, also, even though the board says level 4, Mark ended up asking Annie to give me a level 8 spice because he was like, oh, she can handle this. She's from India. I was like, bro, why are you doing this to me? Oh yeah, this one. I totally forgot about this one. Which attribute tells the browser to execute the script after the HTML document has been parsed? There were so many that were going on in my head and I was like, which one was that? Which one was that? I had totally forgotten about this. Oh goodness. This spice level was, this was crazy. Look at him, watch. I can't believe he was just saying, whatever. This one was really bad. After this episode, we were just like, look at him. My dog is like, can you be quiet? Yeah, this one was bad. After this, I was probably like dying. Oh no, I was like, Yum. Even though it says I'm at level 5, he made me have level 8 and 9. So yeah, it looks like I'm a wimp. It's because my spice was a lot harder than it looks. Welcome back, Hunar. What? Hunar, are you just welcome back yourself? Gee, thank you. Learn with Jason YouTube channel. Yes, it's on Learn with Jason. Have you heard of operator feature from OpenAI? Something similar using LangChain and browser use. Operator feature from OpenAI. Actually, I have not. Operator feature OpenAI. Combines vision and reasoning to get things done. First, it sees the screen by processing screenshots to understand what's happening. Then it plans the next step, like deciding what to click or type. Finally, it takes action, complete tasks without a motion mouse. Ooh. Huh. Hold on, gotta watch this later. Put it in me notes. Okay, how long have we been streaming for? In 5 more minutes, we're gonna take a break. Because now I want some hot sauce. Should they maybe add a background to the chat box? The text is white or a white background. I know. Yeah, I've kept it like this for a reason. I could add black background. I like it. White over white background. I know when I increase the size of that, it becomes too large. I like it though. I like the transparent thing. I've been trying to keep the width small enough so that it doesn't overlap the chat box. Again, 40 minutes flew by so quick. I know, right? But this time actually we got quite a lot read and done. There are different layers of spice. Yeah. Level 10 spice was sort of painful spice. It's the kind of spice that when you take it, you don't feel that spicy, but then it has a more lingering taste. And that lingering taste is kind of what bothers you. I've had Gujarati food every time I felt it on my tongue the next day. Ishrit, Indian food is best for the masala and the spices used in the making of food, since the other cuisine don't have the great spices used in them. That's not true actually. A lot of other food also has a lot of good spices which we don't tend to use. Mexican food, for example, has a lot of good spices in it. Greek food has a lot of good spices in it. Really good, really basic stuff, but really good flavor in it. Delhi food is amazing. I'm half from Delhi and half Indore. Where in Delhi are you from, Anas? I'm from Delhi too. I was born in Delhi. Just for fun, trying to use vertical writing direction to learn new stuff. I gotta say, the amount of dedication you have towards learning new stuff, it's really inspiring. You're not even in like college yet, and you are already so up to date with web dev stuff. It's awesome. Saw your story on IG where Nikki was excited about you being on the game show. Oh, you mean Niti? Yeah, Niti's my sister-in-law. I love her so much. She always supports me. It's so nice to have somebody in your life who will always cheer you on. She's really sweet. I knew 99% of the questions for this episode. You should have been on the show. Defer attribute, I use that always. Which tool do you use for live streaming? Lalit Kumawat. Oh, hi Lalit. I use Streamlabs with Ultrablind. There you go, Honor. Alright, folks, let's take a 5-minute break. Let's go stretch our limbs, our legs, our hands. Do a little stretchy yoga. My doggo is doing her cat cow. You can probably see her. Hold on, I'm gonna show you. Where is she? Do you see her? She's like, time for a break. Gotta go outside, take a little walk. Where is she? Look at her. Okay, let's take a quick little break. Let's go grab a tea, a drink, something to munch on. And we'll be back in 5 minutes. See you soon. Hello and welcome back. Pepper and I are here again. High five. Pepper's like, nah, give me some food. All right. I was about to post on Instagram. Ishrat, are you trying to post a link? Because it did not come through. Let me see. Did you send it on Discord? Maybe try sending it on Discord because it's not coming through. How is the stream going? Do you work remotely or do you go to the office? No, this is my office. Having a snack after exercise is good. Yes, it is. Oh, I just saw this. OpenAI launches Operator AI agent. I think somebody commented about that. Where did you get that from? Are you jealous? Got it from my garage. That is just a calorie dump. That's my... it's just a calorie dump. You're just jealous that because you don't have it and I do. I also got a drink. Sorry, I heard this from somewhere. What did you hear? Uncle chips are the best chips. I also like Uncle chips. I love Uncle chips. Ooh. Seeing you eat, I will have to leave the stream and get a packet now. My adult life is smart food, cheddar popcorn. Go get it, Ishrat. Go get it. My teenage was ketchup. Ooh, ketchup chips. My childhood was split between Uncle Chips and Kurkure. Hunar, I think you gotta come back to your childhood life, man. Embrace your inner child. And my adult life is smart food, cheddar popcorn. Okay. You know what's better than cheddar popcorn? Making popcorn at home with a popcorn machine. They sell popcorn machines at Costco. Homemade popcorn or like fresh popcorn, like the movie style popcorn. Oh, so good. I can eat like a whole bucket in one sitting. Also, have you ever had Uncle Chips with ginger beer? It's like so good. It's the perfect snack. It's the perfect combination of ginger and mint. Also not me pouring my ginger beer like an actual beer. Hoping it was an actual beer. Oh, you guys, tomorrow I'm taking the day off. I forgot to mention. Wait, no, I'm not taking the day off. Oh, never mind. I'll be here. Building. Best chakna? Absolutely. Ooh, have you ever tried chips with tomato, chopped onion, a little bit of mint, a little bit of lemon, and then your drink of choice? And hari mirch, green chilies. Oof, so good. Day after tomorrow, you said you'd be off. Yes, you're right. Tomorrow I'll be here. Tomorrow, actually, I'll be going back to the LLM app. So if you're like, well, it's a 30-day challenge, she's not working on LLM, roll with it. Nowadays, I have Skittles and chocolate the days I complete my objectives for the day. Good for you. It's so important to reward yourself. Kaustubh, do you know Punjabi too? Damn right I know Punjabi too. I'm a Punjabi. That chart is so good. It is. And you can also put a little bit of like, what is that? What is that namkeen called? Aloo bhujia. So good. And get whiskey on the weekend if I finish my objectives for the entire week. I love that. I love that you take some time to like give yourself a reward because that is so important. Also, what kind of whiskey do you like? Also, okay, I'm trying to be responsible, so I have a plate of fruits as well. And it covers my bowl of chips. So I eat a fruit first before I eat a bowl of chips. My comfort food is biryani. I love biryani. What kind of biryani? There's this restaurant in, trying to respond. Trying. There is this store in Seattle that makes the best biryani, and it is only 20 minutes away from me, and they deliver through DoorDash. So every Friday, every weekend, we're like, oh, biryani time. Clearly failing. No, look, I'm actually eating a fruit first. Is it golgappe or pani puri? Of course it's golgappe. What's your playlist? और बताओ, हाउस लाइफ गोइंग? लाइफ की तो लगी पड़ी है भाई, क्या ही बताऊं. Any plans to come to India in near future? I am hoping to speak at React India, or at least I want to speak at React India. So if they invite me again, I might come again. October 31st to 1st November 2025. That's React India. The stream title to be renamed to Having Fun, Eating and Talking Food. Okay, shall we get back to sucking at CSS? Let's get back to sucking at CSS. Okay. I've shared them on Discord. Okay, I'm gonna check. Thank you. Post that could be helpful for the container style queries. Here are the latest web written by Kevin Power to learn more about new things in CSS. Ooh, this is so pretty. Calculate size, yeah. I think we're going to look into this calculate size because it's also an important one. So we just did container queries. Let's actually talk about View Transitions API now. But I also want to talk about calculate size. Animating entry effects. Starting style. This is such a cool idea, like 12 days of web. Like it forces you to learn, but also share something new share something new with someone every day. I really like this idea of like kind of like this 12 days of Advent calendar. Kostab need to go right now. We'll catch the recording. See you, Kostab. Thank you for dropping in. We suck at streaming food. Okay. I shall take that feedback and I shall rename it to We Suck at Food, but we're great. No, We Suck at CSS, but we're great at food. Suggest a book for computer folks. I think I missed so many messages. What's your playlist? Ooh, I am playing a lo-fi mix of copyright-free music on Spotify. It's just something random I find every day. For the CSS related links, share them on Discord. It should be down. We suck at streaming. Need to go. Please get a third cam that focuses on Pepper. I could set up a third cam that focuses on Pepper. Pepper cam. Suggest a book for computer folks. What kind of stuff are you looking at? Don't say streaming since Shruti is a professional streamer and her stream is the best. Oh, Ishray, thank you. Hold on, I'm gonna send you hearts. Wait. Thank you. What kind of book are you looking for, Vishal? Really appreciate your stream. Doing great. Thank you for this contribution. Aw, thank you, Akash. I really appreciate it. Wait, I'm gonna send you hearts too. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, thank you. Sending hearts. Peppa Cam. Coming to you live from Peppa Cam. Okay, what else? Third, HTML inert attribute. Oh, hold on. I need to change the name of the stream. Can I do it while streaming? Let's see. Settings. Close. What does my Streamlabs say? I could try going here. Why not? Development stuff. What kind of development, Vishal? Front end, back end, JavaScript? Because there's so much to learn in computers. Is there anything specific that you're interested in? How about that? Okay. Just watch when people start coming in because of the food. They were like, what kind of food do you have? What are you eating? Alright, what were we doing? Right, HTML inert attribute. While an element and its descendants with inert, how's the font size? Are removed from the DOM, they will still be visible. Inert is meant to be applied to obscured elements that should not receive interaction events. Ooh, this is especially helpful if you want to trap focus to a particular part of the website, which is something that is important for accessibility. According to the HTML specs, this is what inert does. The inert attribute is a Boolean attribute that indicates by its presence that the element and all its flat tree descendants, which don't otherwise escape inertness, just modal dialogues, are to be made inert by the user agent. Oh. An inert subtree should not contain any content or controls which are critical to understanding or using aspects of the page which are not in the inert state. Don't use this attribute in a parent element containing information or things like buttons, because they then become non-interactive. Inputs are links that are important to understand or operate your website when there is no element. So when would you actually use it? Will not be perceivable by all users, all interactive. Anything inside an element with the inert cannot be perceived or operated which is the whole point of it. Authors should not specify elements as inert unless the content they represent are also visually obscured in some way. If something is blocked by something or not visible at all, consider using inert. If it cannot be perceived, maybe it should not be operable at all. In most cases, authors should not specify the inert attribute on individual form controls. In these instances, the disabled attribute is probably more appropriate. For me, the most obvious use case would be when moving attention to a focus or a dialogue that just opened. As long as it is open, information or interactive elements outside of it are not available to the user. Okay. Of note, this is the default behavior of the dialogue element when using the show modal method. Be aware that the behavior of the dialogue element might be inconsistent across browsers and screen readers. Say you provide a guided tour through your website to learn about different sections to ensure that keyword users move from A to B. Got it. Inert is not meant to disable interactive elements, which is what disabled is for. Same as visibility. Hidden, which only removes it visually but keeps it inside the DOM, is not used for removing elements visually and from the DOM, like display none. Although if referenced from visible elements are either described by or are labeled by attributes, it should be. Okay. I don't know anything about conferences and how they work. Do we need to know some stuff before attending conferences, or any beginner can attend? And when is the best time to attend? For conferences, anybody can attend. Usually, the only blocker of attending conferences is the financial aspect. Since conferences these days are running super expensive, like React India, I don't know how much it costs. Book a ticket. Yeah, so 10,000, 15,999. So usually that is the limiting factor of booking, of coming to a conference. You don't need to have any information, any knowledge of web development or anything in general. There is no prerequisite to come to a conference. Having said that, it helps a lot if you are in the know-how of web, React, specifically what that conference targets, in order to gain the most out of that conference. You get to go speak with the speakers who are giving a talk, speak with the organizers. You get to go volunteer at a conference. Actually, if you want to go to a conference, this is one thing that I would recommend, which is volunteering at a conference. Instead of having to pay for the ticket, you get to help them out, but also attend the event as well, which is a great way to go to a conference. Are you planning for any meetups or conference in India? Would love to meet you in person. I'm planning to come to React India. It's not final, but I would love it if you vouch for me and be on Twitter, be like, hey, React India, let's bring her back again. I was there at React India last year, and I would love to come back again. So tell them on Twitter, hey, you want me back? Because I would love to go back. I just realized I'm not in this picture because I left early. Okay, what was I doing? Right. Container units. Blah, 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 blah. The has. Ooh, has. The has pseudo selector. The has selector allows you to conditionally select an element when elements deeper in the DOM tree of the original element match the selector you put inside has. Figure has fig caption. Then you apply this style. If you ever wanted a parent selector in CSS, has can do that, but it's more powerful than that. As once you've selected a parent you want, you can again drill back down. Jake Tompkins call it a family selector, which is a nice way to think about it. You can also combine it with not to build a selector when an element doesn't have a matching element inside. So for example, oh, that looks like Pepper. When Pepper must have been a baby. Hey Pepper, we're looking at your pictures. Okay, so you got a figure, blah blah blah. So it says if figure has fig caption, which is figure is here, and then if that figure has a fig caption, then apply this kind of style to that fig caption. So this is a figure, it has a fig caption, so this gets applied here with the help of has. I think it's really cool because you kind of tell the child if it has this child, and then you target the parent with this. So it's really interesting. I think you will like the Lo-Fi Night collectible for Streamlabs. Ooh, let me check that out. What is that? Is it here? No, I don't have it here. Why is the mouse not visible on the screen? I just noticed this. Is it not? Oh yeah, you're right. Okay, hold on. Gotta fix that. How about that? All right. Lo-Fi Streamlabs. Ooh. Okay. I'm gonna check this out after the stream. Thank you for suggesting that. Okay. I'm a beginner level MERN and next step. I'm doing a paid remote internship in India. Pay is just 8K INR. I know basic CSS and JavaScript. Should I go deeper into that or any tips? Ooh. I'm a beginner level MERN and next step. I'm doing a paid remote internship in India. Remote internship that pays 8K is really low, Stoic. I know basic CSS and JavaScript. Should I go deeper into that? Absolutely. CSS, JavaScript, HTML, that's going to be your jam. You know MERN and you know Next.js. So I think you have... okay, here's what I would do. Hone your CSS, JavaScript, HTML skills. Get really good at them. Understand the fundamentals. Once you understand the fundamentals, then go to MERN and then do the Next.js. So I would do HTML, CSS, JavaScript, MERN stack, Next.js. Actually, even before Next.js, I would do React. I would understand like React really well, and then I would do a framework which is Next.js. And then should I go do deeper into that? Yes. Any tips? I would say look for another job. 8K is really low, but because you're doing internship, I think you're fine. You can look for another job online, on Fiverr, on Upwork. Find another job that pays you more than 8K, and I'm sure you'll be able to get a lot higher pay through that. So I hope that helps. What's a recent coding challenge you faced that made you feel really think outside the box? Could you tell a little bit about the process? So when you work towards a solution. What's a recent coding challenge you faced that made you really think outside the box? Ooh. Oh, there was a really good one that I worked on Slack. How long it's going to take to cover HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Learn, and Next? I mean, depends on how much time you can give. I would do this. Set aside 2 hours of your day every single day for the next 30 days. Shruti getting interviewed live. I know, right? What is this? Am I getting interviewed? What is this? I did not get the memo to this. No, but I appreciate your questions. How long it's going to take? Ishrit, I'll come back to your question because it's a long answer, but web dev, give yourself a 30-day challenge. Work for 2 hours every single day. More, you can do 4 to 6 hours is what I would recommend, but if you cannot do 4 to 6 hours, start with 4 hours. Start with 2 hours. Work for 2 hours every single day. Pick a topic, go deep into it, understand it, learn it, practice it, build something. So you're doing JavaScript, let's say, for the next 10 days. Learn the concepts, build problems, understand how to use it, go deeper into it, and then move on to the next one. This way, once you've mastered that HTML, CSS, JavaScript for 10 to 15 days, then adopt the next thing. Again, once you do a tutorial, make sure you're building something, and then you keep building on top of it. You think of an app that you want to build, keep adding functionality. Like for me, I'm building this Seattle real estate app. It was just something I wanted to do for fun. But as I'm learning more and more about AI and learning more and more about web dev and starting to add more and more functionality to it, more and more features to it. So how fast you can get it done and how long it's going to take depends on how much you're willing to put into it. Honestly, people spend their whole career just learning those things: HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Learn, and Next. Next.js is still new, but like frameworks in general. So how long you can take? I think you can know enough to get it going and start taking projects within 1 to 2 months if you spend 2 to 4 hours every single day. But you need dedication. So if you spend the next 30 days focusing on that, you'll be good enough to start taking projects. But ensure that when you are building this or when you're learning, you're not just learning just to check mark and keep going. You're actually understanding what you are learning. Add a meme channel to Discord. I actually do have a meme channel, don't I? Pretty sure I have a meme channel. I have a meme channel. Go ahead and spam your memes there. Hold on, I'm gonna mention you here. Hunar. Hello Hazrat, how's it going? Hazrat Umar Sheikh, welcome back. Shruti getting Vishal Oja. Hey Vishal, how are you? Oh my god, I just noticed that we crossed 300 viewers. This is the first time any of my live streams has ever crossed 300 viewers. Thank you guys and girls. Sorry if my question was quite boring since I knew that it was very much out of context. No problem. Okay, let's answer your question. What's a recent coding challenge you faced that made you really think outside the box? Could you tell us a little bit about the process of problem solving and how you work towards a solution? Yeah. I think one of the problems I was solving at Slack was it was actually unrelated to the problem that I set out to fix, which in the beginning was so at Slack I was working in a team. Okay, for anybody who doesn't know, just a little bit about me. I'm a front-end engineer at Slack, and I have been working in the huddles team. So when you see that little toggle and you click the button and then you see the pop-up happen, That's the team I was working in. So that's the product I was building. And then when you add more people, like when you have more and more people join the huddle and you see like there's boxes, I built that grid. So yeah, you might be probably using my product. So I was actually building a product within that team called Clips, which is when you, in your composer, in your Slack composer, there is a little button that has like a camera icon. And then when you click it, you can actually record like a video of yourself. And it's really helpful if you want to do a demo, if you want to record yourself sharing something, if you want to just screen share. So that's what we call Clips. It's similar to like clips in YouTube, like short clips. So I was fixing, one of the problems we were facing at the time was that clips usage wasn't high enough. So we noticed that a lot of people weren't using clips. And even if they would start using or start recording, they would drop the video. And what we found out was that that was happening because people launched their camera and they would like people launched that little button, record a clips button, and immediately they would see, the first thing they would see is their camera, and they would just be like, oh my god, shut it down, because that was really a jarring experience. So as a team, our designer and our product owner and I decided that it would be nice if that wasn't the first thing that people see, and perhaps we can show them a preview of the screen. So for example, if you are looking at this, like for example, if you open like if you start a huddle and the first thing you see is your camera, but in case of clips, because people are typically going to record either their voice or their screen, why don't we show them the screen itself as the first thing? So we switched from showing your camera first thing to showing screen first thing. So that was the initial kind of target of what we want to build. But as you were building this, I actually found out that when you start recording your screen, and if you don't have any other screens connected, this thing happens, which is called infinity mirroring. And if you've never seen infinity mirroring, it is basically when you start to record your screen, you'll see another screen, like your current screen, and then you'll see another screen, and you'll see another screen, and you'll see another screen. So there is this like infinity effect of your screen overly displaying over and over and over again. And you may have seen that happen everywhere. Like if you ever stream, you'll see that happen in OBS, you'll see that happen in Streamlabs. If you record your screen in what is the other, Teams, like Windows, Microsoft Teams or Google Meets, you'll see the same problem happen over and over again. It's media access has many problems related to it. So you'll see this like multiple screens happening over and over again, and every recording software has the same problem. So typically people have found other ways to kind of go past it, or like kind of not show you. So in Zoom, you will see what happens is that you'll see at the top there is like a little bar that appears that says recording your screen, and then the screen itself doesn't have anything, so it's just like a shell. So you'll see a bar at the top. In Google Meets, it shows a message at the bottom that says, please don't share the same screen to avoid infinity mirroring. So it literally doesn't do anything else. My dog is snoring. Infinity mirroring is greatly handled by Discord. Abhinav Prashar. Hi Abhinav, how's it going? So the solution that I developed was that instead of showing you this infinity mirroring effect, what if we can stop the live preview and actually show you a screenshot of what you see, and that will help prevent the infinity mirroring, because you're not seeing like this multiple screens, so you're not seeing a live layer. And that is the solution that we went with. So instead of showing you like a live preview or like this video, instead of showing you like a live video, you instead see an image. And for you as a user, you don't understand the difference, you don't perceive the difference, because for you it's just your screen. You see whatever you saw, like right now if I'm sharing my screen, you see whatever you're seeing on the screen. but instead it prevents infinity mirroring. So I was able to get this solution shipped and patent the solution. So I have a patent pending under my name. Infinity mirroring Google Meet is not very nicely, but they solve by overlaying a message pop-up, which is annoying. Yeah, exactly. It's pretty annoying. It's actually pretty bare bones. I mean, it's not exactly a solution at all, but it's just like a message. They just let you know, like, hey, this is what's gonna happen. We don't care. You take care of it. But I was able to get past that and get that solution done. This is something that doesn't happen. Like all of the applications, they'll just accept it as a solution. So I was able to propose a solution that doesn't exist right now and implement this novel solution. The process of developing this was a lot of trial and error and figuring out what are some alternatives we could do. But the Discord share shows the infinity mirror happen with live preview. How does Discord do it? I have to deep dive into it. Let's see. I have not seen Discord's. Let's see if I go. Wait. Start a call in our Discord. Also, hey, if you're new here, come and join our Discord. It's up in right over there above this chat thing, bit.ly/Shruti Discord. Okay, I'm gonna start a call here in the. Let's go to lounge. And then I'm gonna share my screen. Oh. Change. Oh wait, no, this is fine. And then make selection. Share this window. Oh look, they have this infinity mirroring effect. Hi Ishrat. I cannot hear you, so in case you're talking, I won't be able to hear you. So that's the infinity mirroring effect. Showing in live preview without it, the lagging Discord, so doing something clever. Wait, what? Warren buffering. And the infinity mirroring is showing in live preview without it lagging, so Discord is doing something clever. No, it usually doesn't. Well, no, it does lag. Look at that here. So it usually will lag depending on how many people are there, and if you're recording on the screen and then streaming it, or something else. If you're recording on device, I think Riverside also. Oh, but yeah, okay. Girl goes and gets a patent for herself. Yeah, your girl got a patent. Patent spending girl. Did you learn UI UX as a front-end developer, or just developing UI that you got from UI UX designer is enough? Did you learn UI UX as a front-end developer, or just learning UI that you got from UI is enough? Did you learn UI UX as a front-end developer, or just developing UI that you got from? I don't think I understand your question, WebDev. Can you rephrase it? Okay, getting back to CSS. You guys, we have to finish this article. Okay, so has is pretty cool. Has lets you target. It's 11:50. How long have we been streaming for? 2:18. I just noticed the remix t-shirt looks good. Thank you. It's my Remix Conf t-shirt. I was the MC at Remix Conf. My eyes are hurting, so I'm gonna go take a quick 2-minute water break and give my eyes some rest. BRB. All right, we're back. Let's get into it. So we were working on dot has lets you target has lets you target parent element if a child has a certain property. But it also said that it also works as a family selector, which I want to see how. Okay, so we've got this, blah, blah, blah. Oh, view transitions. We're finally at view transitions. Family selector. Let's see that. Oh, there it is. Labels that have a direct input sibling going sideways. So you got label has plus input. So that becomes like a sibling plus input. Select article where a descendant image doesn't have the DOM. Root has many tags. Wait, what? Oh no. Image doesn't have alt text. So image, and then you attach the not. Select the document element where some status present in the DOM has, and then you attach something else. So it's kind of like a query. Select the layout container with an odd number of children. CSS container has. Then you do this for the children container. Last of type, nth of type, odd. Pretty complex. Pretty like extensive use of has. Oh, select all items in a grid that are not hovered in CSS. Dot grid has grid item hover. And wait, select all items in a grid that are not hovered. So you got grid has grid item hover and grid item not hover. I don't understand this. Dot grid has grid item hover, so it has an hoverable item, and grid item is not on hover. Okay, so it selects a grid item that has hoverable property, but the grid item is not hovered right now. Whoa, pretty complex. Okay, so I am going to copy this because this is cool, and then also going sideways, which is label has input, which is pretty cool. Wait, let me type yo. And then this I really liked. This selects all items that are not. Select all grid items that are not hovered. Actually, what I don't understand is why do they have dot grid has grid item hover? Why do they need to add this dot hover? Why couldn't they just leave it at without this hover and just have dot grid item not hover? So without that, I think that would be a good thing to check out. Okay. Moving on to view transitions. Holy shit, there is so much in this article. Holy shit. Anchor positioning, scoping, cascade layers. Ooh. You can option name and order layers. Logical properties. Holy shit. Text wrapping, subgrid. Wow. Things to keep an eye on. CSS mixins and functions. Actual mixins and functions that take parameters. Speed of CSS development doesn't seem to slow down. There's plenty to continue watch. Oh, they're gonna have CSS mixins? Is this wait. Is this the proposal? Oh yeah. Okay. All right, so let's go back to view transitions. Are you ready? Let's do the view transitions thing that we actually started off for. Do you want to do, I mean, at Slack as a front developer, do you need to do the brainstorming about the design and code that our designer will do that for you, and you just code using? Oh, I see. About the design code. So it's a lot more collaborative process, web dev, at Slack, and typically a lot of other companies as well, a lot of front-end companies as well. Typically, the way this works is that you have this 3-in-a-box model. So you've got the product owner, somebody who owns the product, who's responsible for the product decisions, as in what feature gets built. Then you've got the designer, and then you've got the lead engineer. So those 3 people, they talk about like what feature needs to be built. Typically, the product owner will tell like, this is the problems we are facing, and this is the proposal that I suggest we go in this direction. This is the feature I propose we develop. And then the designer and the engineer, they talk about like, the designer, engineer, and product person, they brainstorm ideas on how that proposal, that feature could be developed. We typically do like a rough mock-up of what we're thinking, like maybe there should be this and that, and we just like throwing ideas around. Usually at that point, the designer creates a rough design of what the design should look like, and this is in no way like the final thing. So then they bring back that kind of rough mock-up of the design. Then there's a lot more feedback after that. So the developer and the product owner and the designer, they all talk about like, maybe we could do this, maybe we could do that. And then we do multiple iterations of design and get feedback on each of them with users. So once we have a user verified design, that's when we go and develop it. HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and React. So we just use React and CSS or Sass. Okay, view transitions. And I'm gonna rename our stream to view transitions because we don't suck at CSS anymore, I guess. I have been streaming for 2 hours and 30 minutes. Wow. It's like a new record. I've never streamed for this long. Okay, where were we? View transitions. Okay. There are two types of view transitions. Same page transitions require JavaScript, multi-page transitions. And where's our notes? They are both useful. A same page transition involves an animation when the DOM is changed without the page changing, like a list being sorted. A multi-page transition is for animating elements between page loads. Like a video thumbnail transitioning into a video element. So a multi-page transition is for animating elements between page loads. I think that makes a lot of sense. That is the basic syntax for a same. This is the basic syntax for a same page transition. If document.startView transition, update the DOM, else document.startView transition, and then update the DOM. Oh, if no start view transition, update the DOM, else provided a callback that updates the DOM. For multi-page transitions, you need this meta tag. Meta name equals view transition, content equals same origin. Then any element you want to transition between pages, you can make sure that has a totally unique view transition name applied in the styles on both the outgoing page and incoming page. Okay. So, all right, so recap what we just learned. So there's two types of transitions, same page transitions that need JavaScript and multi-page transitions, which can be done with CSS only. Two types of transitions. There is one that is multiple page, which can be done with CSS only. And then there is an example is like a thumbnail loading a full video. I think this might be like, you know, when you are on youtube.com and your thumbnail starts playing video. It's for animating elements between page loads, like a video thumbnail transitioning into a video element. So image transitioning into a video element. Wait, what? Hey Shruti, just a thank you note that some of your videos really helped me in an interview. And I got a job, not the best pay, but it's a start. Oh my god! I'm so happy for you, Namir! Yay! Oh. That is the best news ever. I'm so happy for you, Namir. I'm so glad my videos helped you, and it makes me feel so happy that I was part of your job interview process. I know it might not be the best pay right now, but I know a lot more is coming your way. Keep at it. I'm so proud of you, Namir. You did it. Everyone clap for Namir. Wait, celebrations. Congratulations! Everyone say congratulations, Namir. That is awesome. I'm so proud of you. So many more achievements coming your way, Namir. And then single page transitions, which can be done, which need JavaScript. Just also a quick question, can you help me understand a bit better about how the binding of this differs in normal JS function versus an async function? Oh, that's a good question. You know what? I'll make a video on it. I am taking a screenshot of that. and I will make a video on this. Okay, oh, for multi-phase transitions, you need this meta tab. Users can understand an interface better if an element moves to a new position rather than instantly being there. There is an animation concept called tweening, where the animation is automatically created based on its starting and ending state. View transitions are essentially tweening. No idea about this. I had no idea about this. Oh, a question on this. That question will definitely question on this. That question will definitely require a code showcase to understand it better, since this is a very long tangent. Oh. Absolutely right, Ishrit. This is exactly right. You can control aspects of the animation, but for the most part, the animation is automatically created based on the starting and ending state, rather than you having to be really specific about the animation details. Okay, what? I did not understand. Users can understand interface better if an element moves to a new position rather than instantly being there. Got it? That makes sense. There is an animation concept called tweening, where the animation is automatically created based on a starting and ending state. Gotcha. Okay, that makes sense. So you give it a starting state, you get an ending state, and then the animation automatically is created because you have a starting and ending state. View transitions are essentially tweening. You can control aspects of the animation, but for the most part, the animation is automatically created based on the starting and ending state of the DOM. Okay, cool. So basically, they are just saying that view transitions, you just need to specify a starting state and ending state, and the transition is automatically created for you. The animation is automatically created for you. You can specify some parts of the animation, but for the most part, the animation is automatically created. Shruti, just one update that now the meta tag is not required and changed to be now a CSS directive. Oh, is that true? How old is this article? I think this is like early March. Yeah, so that could be possible. Oh, wait. Where did that go? There is an example of a same page view transition. Ooh, that is so cool. Oh, that is so cool. Okay. Wait, is that all? I need more. Oh, these don't work very well, do they? I think the sidebar doesn't work. Okay, and the nesting. Okay, so they don't talk about view transition very much, but we're gonna find out more about it. First, let's look at the code. So we've got HTML. This is the same page view transition, so it needs JavaScript. View transition name is remove button. View transition name is add button. In CSS, you defined what do you got view transition old, and then you got view transition new. How do you do the other part? I think it was talking about, oh, you make sure it has a totally unique view transition name. got add item, transition equals document dot start view transition, add item, flip, and then what happens in add item? Class list dot view transition name equals outgoing. Whew. Document dot start view transition name. Okay, we're gonna find something else. I don't like this. View transition API. It has a demo site. All right. The View Transition API gives you the power to create seamless visual transitions between different views on your website. This creates a more visually engaging user experience, blah, 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 blah. Typical situations where you would use a view transition, a thumbnail on a product listing page that transitions to a full-size product. Guess what, you guys? This is exactly what we do in our real estate app. So guess what we're gonna do in season 2? That rhymed. Guess what we're gonna do in season 2? Guess what we're gonna do in season 2? Season 2. Task list for real estate. Again. Real estate app. Now for using MPA view transition, you can use this link. Oh, send it over to me in Discord. I don't know why YouTube is not allowing you to send links. Okay, let's go. Fixed navigation bar that stays in place as you navigate from one page to another. A grid with items moving positions as you filter through. Implement view transitions. View transitions are not tied to a specific application, architecture, or framework and can be triggered not only on a single document and also between two different documents. Both views of view transition rely on the very same building blocks and principles. The browser takes snapshots of the old and new states. The DOM gets updated while rendering is suppressed. The transitions are powered by CSS animations. Okay, you know what? It's time for me to call it a night. This has been a long and tiring day. But there is 342 of you here and 343 of you here. And I want to thank you all for being here with me, hanging out with me for the last 2 hours and 45 minutes. Especially people like Ishrat, Honar, Web Dev, Hazrat. You all have been with me for the last 23 days, 24 now, since it's past 12 o'clock. And ever since I've showed up, you've showed up. And I just want you to know that your support means a lot to me. And knowing that you are going to be here helps me feel supported and confident in being here and creating this community of supportive people who are going to lift each other. So thank you so much, everyone, for being here. Thank you, Ishrit, Hunar. Special shout out to you guys for always being here with me ever since I started streaming. I will definitely stream tomorrow. I will see you tomorrow then, Hunar. I will see you on your stream. Alright, folks, I'm gonna call it a night. Thank you for hanging out with me. Have a wonderful day ahead. Have a beautiful night if you're going to bed like me. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.